Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, fact check me. I want to say it was an 8.2. I'm pretty sure we got into the 8s. So hey guys, this is DJ Fairley, and if this is your first time to our channel living in Pittsburgh, make sure to click that like button, subscribe, click the little bell as well to make sure you're notified for all new videos. All right, let's talk about the top 6 reasons to move to Peters Township, Pennsylvania. All right, the number 1 reason, great school district. So it was just ranked number 7 by niche.com. Also, Peters Township just finished building a new high school and have plans to continue to expand on their educational system, newer buildings, etc. So it is a fantastic school district. It's been one of the biggest draws of why a lot of folks are moving out to that Peters Township area. And that's something, again, I always say we're very fortunate here in Western Pennsylvania to have. We just have some really great schools. All right, our sports teams. We are famous, of course, in Western Pennsylvania for a lot of our sports, notably mostly being football and hockey. You know, we are a football town, hockey town for the most part. But so Peters Township has excellent sports programs, and they're going to offer, for men and women, of course, every sport you can imagine. Actually, pretty cool fact, congratulations 2022 to the Peters Township hockey team. They just won the state championship. So again, a big congrats to them, pretty awesome. Another one on the map for us. All right, the number 3 reason why you should consider Peters Township. So it's the first stop out of Allegheny County into Washington. So it has that suburban feel, but you're gonna still have, in my opinion, more space, more acreage, a bit more of that country feel as well. It's really just a cool mix, right? So you're close to a lot of the commerce, as we mentioned, all the big box stores, restaurants, bars, you have all that. It is a short drive. It's not a very walkable community, but for most people, it's just a really cool mix, given you have both. Commute times can be a little bit on the longer end if you're getting into the city. So make sure you plan your trip accordingly based on rush hour times and whatnot. But other than, the rush hour times, of course, early morning, later, say 4 or 5, commute after work, travel times aren't too bad. All right, so the number 4 reason to move to Peters Township, it's gonna be, again, our restaurant scene. It has a pretty awesome restaurant scene just in this location. So couple fan favorites. If you're into pizza, one of the coolest things is there is a Fiore's. So we have our staple store down in the South Hills. Mr. Dave Portnoy himself from Barstool Sports was just here in Pittsburgh. He gave Fiore's a very high rank. Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, fact check me. I want to say it was an 8.2. I'm pretty sure we got into the 8s. So, for all of you who know him, that's a pretty notable number. Also, if you're an Italian fan, Arlecino's is an awesome must check out spot. One thing, plan ahead. It is tough to get a reservation there. It's a smaller restaurant. Food is outstanding, so well known in the Peters Township and actually greater Pittsburgh area. So make sure, I would say at least a couple weeks, get your reservation in. So in addition to these, what I call some of my personal favorites, anything else that you're kind of in the mood for, there's some great bakeries, some great Asian food as well. Atria is another just really cool restaurant with multiple locations in and around greater Pittsburgh area, one being in Peters. And then from a shopping aspect, you have Donaldson's Crossing, which has your Giant Eagle as your anchor store, big grocery store, of course, wine and spirits, different specialty shops. And as you kind of go down the main highway in Peters Township, of course, there's going to be just more restaurants, more bars. And then as you kind of cross over into the South Hills, we have a Whole Foods as well. So, all right, the number 5 reason to consider Peters Township is property taxes. So in addition to the growing school district of Peters Township, lower property taxes is a huge reason why a lot of folks are leaving those areas such as Mount Lebanon or Upper St. Clair and crossing right over into Peters Township because it is Washington County. So for those looking for still a great place to live, great housing, great schools, outdoor activity with parks and the commerce, definitely you want to consider Peters Township, being your property taxes are considerably lower being in Washington County versus Allegheny County. And the number 6 reason to consider Peters Township is there are still some great parks and great trails. So one of the cooler trail systems, the Montour Trail, one of my personal favorites again. You're gonna often find a lot of families going for walks, for jogs, a lot of bikers. It's just a great paved and upkept trail system, as well as Peters Lake, which is also pretty awesome. It's 189 acre park, which of course with the lake affords kayaking and fishing, walking, jogging, hiking. So we never have a shortage of fun outdoor things to do here. Last but not least, Cannonsburg Lake and South Park are just a short drive away as well. So two other notable outdoor spots to check out. All right, let's wrap up these top 6 reasons with a couple quick fun facts and cool things about Peters Township. So Mr. Michael Keaton, or actor Michael Keaton, I should say, supposedly it resides, or has a home, I should say, still in Peters Township, as well as good old Bill Cowher, legend here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, being our Pittsburgh Steelers football coach, at one point did reside as well in Peters Township. So the Peters Township Community and Recreational Center is a pretty awesome spot you definitely got to check out. Big fitness center, indoor pool, playground. So again, great place for family activities. All right, another really cool thing to do when the weather gets a little bit warmer here in Pittsburgh is the Peters Township Farmers Market. Definitely something really cool to check out with the family. Great produce, often, of course, a big draw here in that Peters area, and South Point. So South Point, really cool, commerce, shopping, restaurants, fairly newer in the construction side. Definitely a spot you want to check out and not too far. Once again, if this is your first time to our channel, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe below, and tap that little bell to be notified of all new videos moving forward about everything living in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.